Good morning, everybody. And it is morning. It's warmed up quite nice here. It's 40 degrees now, or so the computer says, anyway. And so today I got to get on this smithy. There goes my phone. Okay, so got to get on the smithy. Yesterday I didn't film it, but I got my handle glued up for my big buoy. I got it. I just don't have it pinned. I have to drill holes for pins. I went ahead and got it in there first and clamped it up and let it dry overnight. So I didn't want to drill any pin holes till I got it all set, because the shape of the handle, the bone handle there, the antler handle, dictates on how I have to hold it. I have to put two levels on the blade, and do it side to side and lengthways like that, and hold it and shim it up and everything else like that. Then drill a pinhole 90 degrees to it, so makes a better job, and it looks a little better, and it says maybe I know what I'm doing, maybe. So anyway, I'm back out here on this smithy today, since it's 40 degrees, and I've opened it up. I hadn't cleaned anything in here, and I think Elves has been staging a party out here or something, because it is all messed up. Anyway, I fixed this. I don't know if I've told you on this, that when I done this, I done it on purpose so I could get back in there and do that, and it's cracked enough that and separated. All these was done separately and then put together, and then I caulked the outside of it. So now I need to do this over here on the door. This part is the door. It's swinging open right here and it's hanging there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my furnace cement. No, that's not it. That's weather. I got the wrong stuff. Okay. Do not want to do that. This is silicone. I don't want to do that. Although it'd probably work. I don't know. I'll be back in a minute. Let me go get the right stuff. Okay, I got the right stuff this time. And I couldn't find the open tube of it. So anyway, this right here is some 3M fire block. I hadn't tried it, but I'm going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to caulk all these cracks up, and then I'm going to put some more kale wool in this top right here. That way, when I go over it with Satanite, I won't be just a big hole of Satanite right there. So, all right, let me turn this over right here. Yeah. Yep. Right. Yeah. That may not be the thing I need to do right there. So go ahead and take this piece out. Right there. Yeah. Right there. That'd be good. Yeah. There. That'll do. And yes, I did rigidize all of this, except for this right here at the door, but that's going to be covered up, and hopefully I won't breathe enough of it to kill me over the next 5 minutes. Hopefully not. Anyway, there's that. So yeah. Now, yep, there we go. Should have had on rubber gloves. Too early in the morning. Think about that. Me. Okay. Now, let's get this all filled in right here a little bit. Get these cracks going. Yep, just fill it in behind it and squeeze it a little bit and get it in there. Yep. Knock the big stuff off. That. I said I'd bring you in when I start back on this, so yeah. I've got my use this as a sealer for right now. That works real good. Now. Okay, so since that works so good, I'm going to let that sit and dry, and I'm going to go get the Satanite and some rubber gloves and everything. And maybe a vac. Oh, I got my vac over there. I can clean all the crumbs out of there. When I get that done, I'll come back when I get ready to start making mud here. All right. Okay, I'm back. Got this. This is just a hospital type COVID mask, I guess. But it beats not having anything working with Satanite, because Satanite powder is very, 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 very fine. If anybody's never fooled with it. It's like Portland cement. It's that fine. It's just way worse than talcum powder or anything else like that. I mean, it's just way fine. So I've got it in here. I ordered 10 pounds of it and got it. So now this is what I showed you was a 1 gallon of windshield washer fluid bottle. Up, see how light it is? It just goes everywhere. So now I have a stick right here that I need to break so I can stir this stuff up. I don't want to make it too thin. I don't want it too thick either. Well, that was tough. Boy, howdy. There we go. That's better. Yep. way I can stir it up. So, and I'm going to be blocking the camera every way I turn it, it looks like. So, I don't know if there's enough water or not. I don't know. But I'll know in a minute. Yeah, it's a little, wouldn't hurt if I had a little bit more. Okay. So all I got out here probably is, I think I may have one bottle of water in the truck. Let me go get it. Yeah, it's got a little, okay. Yeah. A little bit more. So, run through your fingers every time you touch it. There we go. I believe that'll do just nicely. Now, this stuff is not advisable to eat, drink, or otherwise suck up your nose. So, to get the, okay, now to get this satinated, I'm going to have to turn the camera off because I'm blocking your view anyway. And I'm liable to do a couple of utterances that I don't want heard. So, you know how it goes. Get frustrated. Anyway, so I'm going to get on and do that. And when I come back, I'll have done this. I'll have the door closed. And I'll be mopping up any cracks and whatever, stuffing it with some more kale wool and covering it over with Satanite. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I'm done with that TV time. I mean YouTube time, 1 second or less. TV time about 10 minutes. It's about all it took to coat this. And there's a spot in there that you have to adjust to get it to stick to it. If it's too thick, it won't stick because it can't reach in there and do it. And just pull off that and it'll roll a little bit of the kale wool out, even though it's been rigidized. So now I've got that done. I may have to clean the hole up with a file when I get done before it. And yes, you can do Satanite with a file. I mean, there's nothing in it. It's just Portland and water, but it's heat activated. So if you have any leftover Satanite in your mixing bucket, bowl, whatever you mix it in, if you have any left, don't throw it away. Don't. A lot of people won't tell you this because they don't know it. Or if they do, they're not sharing it. Because I've not heard anybody talk about it. Now, I'm sure somebody has somewhere, but if you'll take the Satanite and let it dry, let all of it dry out. Next time you need it, all you got to do is break it and pound it back up and put some water in it and go right again. It'll do that until you heat it. You can do that as many times as you need it. I mean, don't mix up, 100-pound bag of it, needing, a pound. But just, if you have any overshots, just let them dry and you got it the next time. Just break it up, grind it up in there best you can, put a little water in it, start stirring. It'll come right back. It won't after you heat it though. It's a horse of a different color. Once it gets heated, then it's there. It's there forever. Well, more or less. So, with that being said, I've got all this done, and so let me I got the door shut. Wet Satanite all the way around on it. And the bottom of it's got melted steel and slag and borax and everything else on it. And I just covered it up lightly because that's where it all wound up when it fell off. So, and yes, I put on rubber gloves, and this I got from holding the bucket. So, and the reason on these right here is back here in the back. There's a hole where the burner goes in, but the back of the forge goes on, you know, beyond this a little bit. And with the gloves, you can use the back of your hand to rub it up and get it worked in there. That's how I had to do it back there. So anyway, your hands are the most useful tool you can have. So use them front, back, sideways, whatever. And it's like the climbers that do that free climbing. They come to a crack, and if they can get their finger in there, and then they'll put their finger in it and then twist it. It's wider this way than the knuckles and everything because it's bigger than the bone. You get it in there like that and turn it, then it can't come back out. Now, I don't know how I know that, but I know that. I heard somebody talking about it one time. So the reason I know it, it made sense. So anyway, this right here, I'm going to put a heat lamp on it, and I'm going to take this fire block right here and go around the door a little better, and then once it gets dry, I'll worry about fixing this so a door can slide up and down against it. Then I got to fix the door. The other door is just gone. I mean, so that would be the case of it, because everything that's metal in the door to help hold it up and down and slide it is bent, heated, and everything else. It's a miracle it even worked, but it did. So anyway, I'm going to go and end this video right here before I go talking a whole lot. And I'll edit it up and get it up here as soon as I can. But this is the first step, or a second step. I've got the first step in there with the blower, or with the burner. It's good and dry. It's been in there long enough. It should be dry as a bone everywhere. So I don't have to worry about it exploding the first time I light it. That's what I don't want. This right here will be the same way. Don't want it exploding off of it. You know, it'll let it dry. Cooler temperatures will help draw the moisture out of it, but the heat lamp will make it do a little bit faster, the outside of it a little bit faster, so it'll hold, and the inside will take a little more time, and the inside of it can weave itself into them fibers of the kale wool due to capillary action. So with that ought to do it. So I've got this stuff about everywhere. And galluses, you know, they slide off when you don't want them to, but when you want them off, you can't get them off for nothing. No matter how big the emergency is, they will not come off then. But up until that point, they'll just fall off. Anyway, till next time, it's Bobby Shield. Say God bless.